Good morning everybody, welcome back. Day 2. Not an early start this morning, it's currently 0900, 10 past 9. And your man's in trainers, got a massive blister from yesterday from them boots, so today it's going to be a trainer day. Started Strava app, I'm currently 0.19 miles in, just set off from house. Different dress code today. Got me trusty old Camp Bastion t-shirt on. Like I say, in trainers. A bit cooler today, 13 degrees this morning. This time yesterday it were already at 19, so nice cool start. And it's currently just started to rain as well, so that'll keep me nice and cool. And today I'm not going around my proven route on my back area. I'm actually walking into town because yesterday I snapped one at laces on my boots and I could do with some insoles as well, so I'm going to have a walk into workshop, roughly about 5.3 miles, so I'll clock up some miles getting there and back today. So I'll bring you on a journey with me into town. So start off today, let's crack on, see how we do. So far, bit of rubbing. My missus gave me one of these dressings to put on it, and it's working a treat. Got plenty of spares in the first aid pouch anyway. But this is the village in which I reside in. I'll drop down here now. You'll be able to see anyway as I'm going along. I'm going to film bits for you and just take you through where I'm passing through on my way into workshop. Workshop's my local town, by the way. Bit more weight in bag today because my wallet's in there. I've got another bottle of water, so a bit heavier than yesterday. But it's going to be nice and flat today, no major steep hills or out, so I thought I can handle extra weight. Alright, just going out of my village now, down into the next one, which is called Hodthorpe. Just got this straight bit of road here before we get there, and yeah, lovely and flat, no rubbing. Might turn up yet, we don't know, but trainers on this sort of like terrain anyway is probably the way forward. Yeah, just sort of met most of my day and get off and walk it into town. Not that far, to be fair. Also, a massive well done to everyone for yesterday. I did write a post on group, but seen loads of people getting stuck into it yesterday, and even sort of as day went on, I think some of you were like finishing work and then you were going on with it, so yeah, massive well done. Yeah, hopefully we can all achieve some massive targets while we're doing this. And remember, if you don't finish it and you don't do your 150 miles, I mean ideally that's the challenge, but if you don't, you've got somewhere to start from next year then, haven't you? So you can always say to yourself, oh, I did 140 miles last year in 2024, this year instead of doing 150, I'm going to do 160. You know what 140 feels like, so you might as well just chuck another 20 on. If any on you're wondering about how to clock up some miles, or you live in a bit of a rural area or even an urban area and you're unfamiliar with it, just get out, get a bag on your back, find a pavement and just keep walking on it and you'll be fine. What have I got for scoff this morning? Another cereal bar, so I know it's nothing. I'm 6'2", currently about 16 stone, and although when you're tall you don't always look that fat, I just need to try and trim down a bit because I'm just getting these horrible bloated feelings in the morning, and just need to sort of get rid of this bit of a belly I've got as well that I've been nurturing for the last few months. Right, so this is Hodthorpe. Loads of allotments over there in the park, and it's just a long road straight down here. Can't remember road at end of it, but I'll tell you when we get there. But yeah, all this is downhill, and it's like a small incline up into workshop, but I don't think there's any pavements up there, so I'll have to try and improvise. You know, with my foot, you know what, I don't know what it is, but all my life, you know, when I've had like an headache or something, my mum's always said, oh, get some paracetamol. and it's never done anything, and I've always thought that's just something, it's just something to make you feel like you've had something. I don't know, I can't quite work it out, but over the years I've had some serious headaches. I used to suffer really bad. A friend of mine, he got prescribed some like really strong painkillers for either having back pain in like later hours at day. And me, I got diagnosed with these cluster headaches. And I tell you something, if anyone knows what cluster headaches are like, it's like having a migraine, and then it's like having 50 migraines all at once, whilst someone's stamping on your head, whilst you're being hit back at head with a football when you didn't know it were coming, whilst being hit on top of head with a bottle, not a glass one, the ones that hurt, a plastic one, and like the lid has hit you. Yeah, imagine all that. That's what it's like having cluster headaches. And they told me I have to have paracetamol. Well, I tell you something, paracetamol have never done nothing. Like, never, ever done anything for me. Anyway, Mrs. said that ibuprofen, you know that word that all UK can't pronounce. She said, take some of these. I've got pain relief anyway for my back now, but she said, take some of these. You can take them with what you've got, and it might help get swelling down, and it'll stop it from bugging you while you're out walking. So I'm already like screw-faced. That I like, nah, I'm alright, it's not gonna work. These ginormous pink round things. Anyway, I've had a couple this morning, and then it's like I've got a new left foot. So, cheers, missus. She'll watch this, and she'll probably watch it when I'm not there. She'll ask to watch it while I'm there, and I'll say no, because it took me 53 years to edit it, and I've already seen it all. But she'll probably see this and think, I wonder if he ever thinks about me while he's out on these walks. And I do, you know. Like now, pavement's gone, sweetheart. Could have made her a lift to end at road. I think there is a path over here. I see people walking the dogs here all the time. Anyway, a bit of a paracetamol trivia for you there. It don't work, but today ibuprofen does. In fact, I tell you what, let me go on road. I think it's a bit east to the road, and it either works for you or it don't, but I don't know. Seems to have made a difference this morning, so happy days. Just got to last me now, probably another, I bet I'm about a mile and a bit in, about another 4.5 miles, should be right. So I've just checked Strava, I'll put it here, it's currently 1 mile 47. So about a mile and a half now since I've sort of started recording. So mile and a half in the bag already, nice and easy. So yeah, what I've done, I'll spin you around and show you, because it dawned on me that someone in comments might have a go at me. So I'll just show you what I've done. I don't do a lot of walking, and when I do, I don't do a lot on it on places where there's no paths. So I'm on this side of the road, and I remember rightly that this is the right way to walk on a road if you're walking, there's no path. So I can see traffic coming up on there that way, and I ain't got to worry about electric cars coming up behind me and whatever. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's lovely this morning, nice and cool. As soon as I saw the sun weren't going to poke its head out, I thought it'd be ideal up here today to do this, so easy. Just going down to this main road down here, look, and it is the A60 if any of you are familiar with it. So I'll cross over in a minute onto the other side, cross over, and then make my way up the sort of wrong side of the road, but the right side for me, if you know what I mean. So it's the A60 anyway, if you were wondering. So I'm hoping there is going to be plenty of room. If you're doing this, guys, just be safe. I did check first, and you can do it yourself. If you put in this road on Google Maps and press walking, it does come up as a walking route. But it's just starting to, I don't know, dawn on me that I'm not quite convinced anymore. There isn't any other really way. So if you're doing it, just be careful. Like, you know, if you're unsure about where I'm doing, then don't do it until you know for sure. Let's just get around this corner and have a look. Oh, there's a bit of a path. Oh yeah, there's plenty of path. Right, no, we're all right. There we go. Look, welcome to Nottinghamshire, Robin Hood and all that. Might as well be on road. Look at how much I've got to walk on. I know they probably wouldn't if they had to, but wheelchair users or mobility scooters don't stand a chance on here. Mental. Look at this, look. I'm just going to walk in it, right? That's what it's like. It's all Nottinghamshire County. You need to get your gardeners out. On the A60, just coming up to an entrance here, and got plenty more room. Had a few people driving past, pipping. I think they've seen Elf Heroes and SSAFA flags on Daysack, so that's nice. Anyway, just up brow of this hill all the way up there, and then it's like a sort of nice steady drop down into Worksop Town. That easy. Currently at 2 mile 47, so doing nicely. Bet I'm probably halfway there now between here and town centre, so yeah, about 5 and a bit miles. Nice and steady. Sit rep on the feet, I am painless. No pain, no rubbing, no nothing. So from now on, or at least until I feel like it, trainers are going to be way forward. If anyone's ex-army, believe me, I would much rather have silver shadows on right now. Get some liquids down me as well. Going at a good pace, loving it. Right, so here look, I can actually cross over and get on that side of the road, otherwise this takes me round to the roundabout. So, guys, going to play it safe and get off that side of the road. Ideally, I wouldn't mind staying on it and getting like an extra 0.2 of a mile in, but I'm going to get over here instead. This is where the A60, this road here, meets the A619, which comes that way and down into the town centre. So now it's going to be A619 down into Worksop Town. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cross over here and get on that other side of the road. Alright, so if I just pop over here, no, come in, look, before everyone starts shouting at me. I know it's no crossing, but next one's all the way down there. And that's probably the safest bit to cross that, so. Alright, into Worksop Town. Currently at 3 miles, 23, 24. 55 or 56 minutes in just about, time of recording this, so not a bad pace, nice and steady, nice and slow, and just getting here when we get here. Oh, some garage doors on that garden, could do with them. So a nice steady descent into Worksop Town for my bootlaces and my insoles. So, easy way to rack up some miles this. I've not started my car for a week. Just coming down into Worksop Town now. So, A619 roundabout, and that's A57 going left right there. If any of you know it. Got a petrol station here, pub on corner over there, and then straight over into Worksop Town. So, let's make us way in. Feet are still going strong. No problems there. Right, we're going to cross over here now. Quickly get over it. Oh. Easy stuff. And now head off down this way, over this road here, over at 57 and down into town. Right, just crossed over this far down into the town centre. So there's a little shop up here, a little like pan shop I need to nip in, so let's get up here and have a look. And here we are, Worksop Town Centre. And there's a little shop here I want to go in. Should have what I'm after. Where the wool is. Here we go. Can't remember which ones I got last time. Might be them. 3 packs of them. £1 each, and you get 4 in a packet. And I always double up in each of my boots, but they are the best insoles you can get.
I've only got 125. That's a bit rubbish.
It's all an online thing, so what name is it? And I'll add your name on it.
CJ Jarman.
CJ Jarman.
Yeah.
Right, I'll write it down in my phone.
No worries, stay safe.
Yeah, it's 150 miles, so it's like spread out over this next
well
few
done.
weeks. So. Cheers, thank you very much.
No worries.
Right.
Thank you, take care. Bye-bye.
Cheers. So remember that, CJ Jarman just donated £1.25 to Hope for Heroes, so wicked. CJ Jarman as well is one at Security People who works up Town Centre, so keeping everyone safe. See, I'm after bootlaces and automatically come down fishing aisle. Let's go and find them. This is why we need women with us when we go shopping, because we just go down all wrong places. Bootlaces around here. Got to be close. Belts. I'm going to have to ask in a minute. I'm going to have to go and ask a member of staff. Bootlaces upstairs, so 3 steps. Here we go. 100. I need 2 20s. So laces only go to 180 and I need 220 centimetres, so I'm going to have to be online for laces. And now, home time. So we'll get back up onto the main road, take a right and then all the way back to camp. Currently at 5.20 miles, so double it all the way back in, about 10 and a half. So we're not doing bad at all. Currently 10:53 morning, second day in. Awesome. And again, keeping fluids down me while I'm going. Worksop's finest spring water, that, so enough to keep anybody going. Sit rep, still no pain, absolutely painless in feet. Going strong, no rubbing, looking at it with nights on and combat kit, but it's all about the comfort in this matter of time. Back over at A57, I think it's changing to red anyway. There we go. So straight back over here, straight back into it. If I can get away with pressing buttons I will do, because I'm of it road in 0.8 seconds. The last thing I'll do is hold up 58 cars wanting to get over quick. But luckily it likes change to red anyway, so happy days. If you're watching this, always cross sensibly and safely. And if you do come here and fill up on A57, it's 154.90 for diesel. If you just go up A57 a bit more, there's a Sainsbury's on your left. It's 144.9, sorry. And over the other side there's an Asda at 144.7. So save yourself a bit of cash when you're filling up. Right, long stretch. Back up to A60 now on A619. And we're going strong. Still powering up the A619. Just coming up towards the A60 roundabout now. Probably another quarter of a mile, half a mile, and I'll be there. Then it's on that long path, that really small one, all the way back down towards whatever road that was, Hodthorpe Road or whatever, and then back up Hodthorpe in towards Whitwell. So I'll take you with me anyway as we go along. Sit rep, currently at 6.72 miles. Just about to cross back over A619, back onto this side at A60, and then press on back down towards Hodthorpe that way. Feet are doing fine. I've literally no pain, nothing at all, no rubbing, nice and comfortable, still on good time. So now it's just a matter of that last leg and getting back in. So let's just go over this road and we'll crack on. Well, here we go, straight over, and again feeling great, no aches, no nothing. 10 kilos on my back, along with everything I've just put in it that I've picked up today. So yeah, after a bit it just feels weightless. You forget you've got it on, you kind of just adapt to the weight of the bag. So yeah, going really well. What we do is get Getting crossed over here onto this walkway out the other side of the road. That way I'm facing oncoming traffic. It's the only side I can be on anyway, but it's safer. Still going down A60. I've got about another 600 yards before I get to my turn in Frodthorpe. Majority on it out at way now. Just at 7.53 mile, 7.52. So plenty more distance to add to Kitty. And we're on his way back home. Just going back down tight bush alley. Not the best one I've been down, let me tell you. I'm now at the Hodthorpe Crossroads Junction on A60. So late time for Hodthorpe and Whitwell. Now when I make my way back up and get myself on some decent walkways. Oh, apart from this stretch because there isn't one. I'll stay on this side, looks alright. Sit rep on fitness. Feet are doing fine. My right one today. Starting to feel it a bit between my toes. I think I might have something in my shoe actually. But other than that, doing alright. I've got a bike at home that's got an L plate missing and I've walked past about 30. So I've picked that up to chuck on it. Mental health wise, yeah, feeling good, feeling really good. Fitness, I'm not in no pain, I'm not aching. Feeling a little bit of fatigue, but you know, it's expected. Carrying a bag on your back of any weight for a distance like that when you've not done it for a while. So yeah, very pleasing. Mental health wise, really strong minded at the minute. Feel pretty unstoppable. So yeah, the benefits to this challenge are only positives. So really good. Remember as well guys, if you want to subscribe to the channel, it helps me out loads, gives me more access to be able to do things in future. It also gives me them extra permissions that I need to be able to sort of mention people in descriptions and put links in there for people to use. And not only that, but more of you guys have got channel supporting me, the more we can all show our wider support to everybody else. So if you've got any more challenges you want me to do whilst I'm doing this, like location wise, because today's been quite an eye-opener, like doing a few Help for Air Roads parades through some local towns or something, let me know, get in comments and let me know. Just coming into Hodthorpe. God, it only seems like an hour ago. Really pressing on now, so good timing. Just starting to get a bit of rain now, so I'm happy finishing it off with a bit of drizzle coming down. Helps cool you down really good when you're doing stuff like this. So don't ever frown when it starts dropping water out at the sky, because it's nice to cool down with it. So just going to the top of Hodthorpe now. That's all Hodthorpe down there. Over at Bridge and up into Whitwell. Sit rep 9.5 miles in, I think it said. I'll put it on screen now. 2 hours 50 summit. So plodding on. Not long to go now. Just this last incline now up here and then back home. Legs are starting to feel it now. Just up here. Starting to be a bit burning, a bit tight. So plenty of stretching off when I get in, but so far no rubbing, no pain. Feeling awesome. And now straight down here. You're on this side of the road. Straight down here to Garden Gate. Oh. Right people, that is a wrap. So 10.3 miles from Whitwell all the way to Worksop Town Centre and then back again. How am I feeling? Need to do some stretching off. My feet not rubbing at all, actually in really good shape, so definitely ready to go straight away first thing in the morning. Mentally, no problem. If anything, I feel 100 times better than what I did before I set off. And in today's climate, mental health, it's starting to fall, whereas physical health is. So if you can look after both at the same time, then definitely a benefit. Over 10 kilos today, including water. I picked up another bottle of water from Worksop. I didn't even touch it, I just didn't want to take this off for the whole duration. I've got my camel pack here, which I've been sipping at all the way along. And so far I've had a cereal bar, but what I'm going to do now is go back and stretch off, get a bath and get some high protein foods down me just to replace all these gaps that I've just worn out with myself. But another successful journey, another 10.4 miles added to kitty, and more importantly, loads more support towards Help for Heroes and everything they're doing. A woman called CJ, who is actually one of the security guards who works up town centre, she asked me if I were doing a sponsored walk, and I said I were. She came over to me and all she had on her were £1.25, and she says, I want to donate, and I said, just give it 25p, you're alright, and she said, no, have it. So I did say to her, and I've got her on camera as well, I did say to her that I'll make the donation, and instead of me pocketing this £1.25, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double it. So I'm going to put £2.50 in for CJ, and that £1.25 I'll keep it in the car, and if ever I go to the shop and there's an Help for Heroes bucket on counter, I'll slip it in. Even more so, I've got a SSAFA meeting next week, and if we can hit two birds with one stone, what I'd like to do is go and drop it in a SSAFA bucket when I go for this tea morning, which I'm looking forward to. Anyway, big thanks to SSAFA and Help for Heroes for the support. Without you guys, a lot of veterans like me and all you guys watching out there, we won't have any support out there or any shoulders to lean on when we need them, so massive thanks for everything that you're doing. Right, back home, bath time, but it's currently 12:25 in day, obviously. First thing in the morning, we go again. So everyone taking part, make sure you stay safe, remember to look after your feet, plenty of talc, get some moisturiser on them if you want, and get them rested. If you've got a big gap between the next time you do it, try and stay off your feet as much as possible, and it helps all the tissue heal. And believe it or not, that extra half an hour of just not doing much will be enough to help get your feet back in good shape for the morning. Any blisters or anything like that, make sure you treat them properly. If you've got any grazes or cuts or anything like that, or there's anything rubbing, please don't ignore it. Could lead to infection. Last thing you want is to be out of this because you're unfit and needing to go and see a doctor. So make sure you put yourself first, that way you'll be in top shape to carry on this challenge again tomorrow. So remember to like and subscribe if you've not already. Cheers everyone for your support, and I will see you on the next one.